In this clip I will show you Amstaff breed characteristics and information. Stay with me and you will understand this clip that you are about to view. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In the clip you are about to watch, I will explain in detail about Amstaff breed characteristics and information. Known as the Amstaff, an American Staffordshire Terrier dog, is a medium breed, coming from the cross between a bulldog breed and a terrier breed. Excellent as a pet if properly trained, the Amstaff is an extremely intelligent, gentle, affectionate dog that does not at all resemble the fighting dog it was in its beginnings. The physical characteristics and health characteristics of an Amstaff. The Amstaff is a medium breed dog with a robust constitution and a muscular appearance. The hair is short and strong, the ears short, the eyes dark, round and considerably far apart. The tail is short, and the color of an Amstaff can vary from light brown to black or even white. In terms of the health of this breed of dog, its robust constitution gives it an advantage so that it is not prone to major health problems. There is still a predisposition of the breed to hip dysplasia, especially if the dog's physical activity is not controlled when it is small and extremely energetic, but also to cerebellar obiotrophy, the degeneration of the cerebellar cortex. Having no special health problems, the Amstaff tolerates very well extreme weather conditions, namely both cold and heat, having no special needs to maintain a good state of health. Moreover, their life expectancy is up to 14 years. However, it is important that the Amstaff's diet is rich in protein, taste of the wild Sierra Mountain or Araucana heritage light, and fit being suitable recommendations from this point of view. Care and education of an Amstaff. The Amstaff belongs to the category of dogs that do not need special care, especially since the short hair does not create major problems. Teeth should be brushed, eyes and ears should be checked weekly to avoid infections, and nails should be cut only if necessary. However, in the first stage of life, when it is a puppy full of energy, the Amstaff must not exert too much physical effort, because balance problems or joint problems may appear. As far as education is concerned, given that the Amstaff is an extremely intelligent dog, but very little obedient, it needs to be educated from an early age, so as to build and maintain an appropriate character and behavior for coexistence with man. It cannot be said that the education of an Amstaff would be problematic, but it is important not to use violence in its education, because the opposite effect can be obtained, and the dog may become aggressive, not obedient. How does an Amstaff behave in society? Although his figure is quite strong, the Amstaff is not a dog to be avoided, even for children. The Amstaff is a gentle, obedient, affectionate dog, but quite stubborn. But if it receives the right education, it can be the best friend of children. Once he has discovered friendship in a man, he easily remains a reliable friend, and will defend him with all his might. More than that, the Amstaff is a sociable dog, especially if it is educated in this sense from a young age. As hard as his constitution seems, he is so lively and playful with other dogs and even with strangers, especially if the surrounding conditions are to his liking. Amstaff dogs are very loyal to their owners and their families, and take seriously the task of protecting them in case of danger. They show high aggression towards dogs of other breeds of the same sex, but they get along very well with those of the opposite sex. Those who choose dogs of this breed as pets must pay attention to them, and have high availability, as they need a lot of exercise. The average size of the breed makes this dog suitable for both the house and the apartment, and its ability to quickly adapt to indoor living conditions makes the Amstaff the right dog for any family that wants to have a reliable dog with them, wherever would be found. Fed with the appropriate foods, the Amstaff easily stays healthy and in the best physical shape. For this it needs a diet rich in proteins, as offered by N&D grain-free adult medium and maxi piglet pumpkin, an apple or Josera dog with duck and potatoes. All the characteristics it has make Amstaff the ideal dog for pet lovers who see in it a reliable friend for life. If you like the content of this video clip that you viewed, I would be grateful if you would give a like, a share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel at Alexandru to be up to date with everything that is happening. Cryptocurrencies, vertical bar price, vertical bar founders, vertical bar analysis, vertical bar, plus useful details, quality news from any field, places to visit in the world, moments of relaxation, information and news about business and economy, proven and verified methods to start earning money online, culinary networks that will teach, help you become a 10+ chef, videos about animals, reptiles, birds, snakes, medical staff, treatments, health and food.